How dare you say that Battlefield 3 is better than Bad Company 2? Shut up, Mom, you're such a noob. That was my vague attempt at reenacting a little argument I saw take place at a game shop the other day between a mother and her child. Oh, who am I kidding? It was me. Don't take that seriously, I'm just a prick. What is up, my sexy viewers? Rabbit here. Don't worry, I don't mean anything by it when I say sexy viewers, just a little something I do on all my videos. Look at that jail bait. Kidding, I'm kidding. So, just in the off chance that this actually ends up on Pixel Enemy Revive, in that case, a big thank you to Azrael for giving me the chance to tackle the Pixel Nation head-on. And on that note, perhaps I should introduce myself before you all dislike and click away. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I do have a name, believe it or not, but it's so white, boring, and nerdy that I just call myself Rabbit instead. Short for my gamertag, White Rabbit. No, not a Matrix reference. Well, technically it is, but I never intended it to be. So yeah, I'm sure all you PC veterans have already noticed, but for those of you who might actually not see the difference, I play on Consololololol. Yeah, it's not that I don't like PCs or that I can't afford a top-notch gaming PC. It's just that I choose to have a life. Not that you PC gamers don't have lives, but if it were me, you know, come on, top quality gaming along with certain X-rated videos just a few clicks away, please. I'd never turn the damn thing off. Now, as you can see, I've decided to place both Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 gameplay in this video. And there's a couple of reasons why, mainly because full match gameplays kind of bore me. I've tried uploading full gameplays before, but I get really tired of watching myself capture the same flag over and over again for 10 minutes. Another reason is because, well, my topic for today just so happens to be about the future of Battlefield and where it's going. Now, I do realize this is a bit of a touchy subject and should make for some interesting arguments down in the comment section. Like where one of you guys writes down a valid point expressing your opinion, and another one of you guys turns caps lock on and calls him a noob. You know, just because. So, I'll keep this topic simple with, of course, my opinion, which you are free to just absolutely destroy in the comment section below. And seeing as this is our first time together, I'll try to keep things at a safe dose. After all, vocal fornication can be quite dangerous if not controlled by the giver. Listen to me talk about commentary like it's a sexually transmitted disease. Kind of is when you think about it. So, as many of us already know, the Battlefield 4 beta was recently announced along with the new Medal of Honor Warfighter coming out later this year, which not everybody is particularly pleased about, and I'll admit I was a tad disappointed. I wasn't outraged like some people in this community got, but I was disappointed. It does seem a little early for BF4, and I guess some of us kind of convinced each other and ourselves that the next release would be Bad Company 3. Hence the BC2 gameplay. Let's face it, half of the community that gives a crap about the Battlefield series wants Bad Company 3, and the other half are scratching their heads wondering, what the hell is that? Well, let me tell you what it is. It's the epitome of FPS awesomeness.
Wow. That is righteous, man.
I guess that's something we fail to take into consideration. The community has expanded greatly with this last installment. There are a lot of new Battlefielders among us who never played previous games. Think about it, what is Bad Company 3 to a player who never played BC1 or BC2? I mean, it must be like coitus, but with a penguin. You know, you've had the coitus and you like it, but never with a penguin. Now, I know I just sort of mentioned sleeping with another species, a totally extreme comparison, But the point remains the same. There are a lot of people who might not be ready for BC3. Not that anybody could ever be ready for coitus with a penguin, but you get what I mean. Okay, let's erase that moment of disturbing awkwardness. So, Battlefield 4. We know what's happening. I've had BF3 for about 6 months now. Some of you a bit longer, and BF4 is already in people's heads, and soon we'll be right on the edge of DICE's sleeve, ready to pull out whenever they feel the time is right. Whether it's for money or to compete with other shooters, Battlefield 4 is upon us, folks. Whether it's next year or the year after, probably next year. That's just my opinion, though. You can call me a dumbass for saying it out loud if you want. However, with all this controversy of why so soon and why not BC3, people seem to be forgetting the most important question of all. Is the game gonna actually be better? Keep in mind, when I say better, I don't mean the same game just with a couple of sprinkles on top that make us go, ooh! I'm talking about mass improvements, new fresh game modes, more destructibility. Maybe you could throw a little C4 in the recon class's way, I'm just saying. Console Battlefielders have been begging for more players. DICE, if you could get that number up to 32, that would be awesome. We don't need 64 players. One more full squad per team is enough if you ask me. Of course, this all sounds fine and dandy coming from a somewhat average video with a somewhat mediocre commentator. That's where everybody else comes in. What exactly can they do to make this game that much better? What do you guys want to see in BF4 that we didn't get in BF3? I mentioned new game modes. That would be an excellent game changer right there if we could just get some new and original game modes. It feels like it's all been done before. Capture the flag, defend this, attack that. All pretty basic stuff. How about, like, escape missions? Like, where one team's objective is to escape to a certain area, and the other team's objective is to stop them. Maybe a whole vehicle death race type situation. Or where one team is spawned in the middle of a map, the other team spawns surrounding that area, and the guys in the middle have to reach the edges of the map to escape. I don't know if these ideas might seem stupid because things seem one way in my head, but might not work out in practice. Anyways, that's what I want to see from you guys in the comment section below. Ideas for making Battlefield a better game. Should be interesting to see what you guys come up with. Anyways, this has been Rabbit, coming to you over from that weird part of YouTube. Link in the description. Come on over and I'll get you a private penguin. And I probably shouldn't say this because it's not even Battlefield related, but it is DICE related and does regard the Frostbite 2 engine, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. Mirror's Edge 2, anyone?